Alright, C1x Updates video. This is going to be a real short one, probably 30 to 40 minutes. Might have to go webcam and audio off at some point too, but we still got some work to do. Off video, since the last video, I made lots of notes on additional changes to make for the MIST graphic. And this guy. So finished notes for both of those on at least initial design changes to make. Started the video and realized that I wasn't done eating, so we got priorities here. All right. Then I've also been diving into this file, which is my current calculation for the deep stats grade, which is, in case you missed the last video, is what's feeding into this wave that we're going to change appearance of eventually. So I've already gone through putting. I'm in the process of refining driving now, so the goal for this video is going to be to finish the calculation and then hopefully jump back into some appearance changes with whatever time we have left. And I actually think I'm quite close. So for putting, updated values here in the function that I had to determine good putts, bad putts for X values and Y values, because they're getting passed on basically as if on an XY axis like this. If you just overlay the XY axis over the basket on the where we're actually logging it during rounds. That's where those are getting produced. So refine those a little bit. Yeah, putting was pretty straightforward. Beyond that, I just had to set what putts were good and bad. Driving, so we made sure that we got everything on the right scale. This is, I've been going back and forth with the ChatGPT here. And this is my my latest foray, and honestly, we might be pretty close here. I did update it, so previously it was pulling in all throws at all that had a fairway hit value, an execution grade, or misses associated with them. I changed that. Instead, for now, we're going to do the same thing, pretty much the same thing that I'm doing with normal throws, which is that we're requiring it to be a key shot on the hole. So I updated the calculations. That's we are adding that in down here. And so you can see we got 6 par 3s in the round that I'm looking at, right? 6 holes, each is a par 3, so there's only 1 key shot per hole, and we've got 6 values here. So this is what I'm looking at now. To try and see if I like the driving score, we've got 3 fairway hits, 3 missed fairways, lots of misses on all of them. Execution scores were not great. That does feel a little rough. So maybe we want to boost this up a little bit. We're claiming it, so base score is 2 plus execution score, so let's say 3, so that's at 5. Consistency score, max frequency, so that should only be adding. Fairway bonus is true, so that should be a 6.5. Minus miss penalty. Ooh. So the miss penalty is what is killing it. Let's confirm here. So for a shot that has 2 misses in the set, it would subtract 5 from the score. That's my issue. That's way too punishing. 1.25, just cut it in half. My driving score was at 4 something previously. We'll see what it's at now. 5.58. How do I feel about that? That doesn't feel terrible. Like, I don't want scores to be awful, right? Because we also have to keep in mind that I get stuck in the habit of thinking about my usage of it. And, you know, for me, par 3 course, I hit 4 fairways. Oh, it's terrible. You know? But for some people that are new to disc golf, they may not be using C1x at that point, but maybe they are. Maybe they're a long-time amateur, whatever. Maybe they're not going to hit a single fairway. And I don't want to give them a good score, but I don't want to give them a 0. So trying to still make it somewhat nice. One other thing to think about is in my normal round grading, I factor in course difficulty. Raw driving grade, max grade. I think I want to call the same thing here. Can we do that? I want to do that. So let's say we get, now we can just, I can copy it. Let's go normalize deep driving grade. Max grade is 10 for this. Difficulty adjustment, neutral difficulty. Adjustment, raw driving grade plus adjustment is how we're doing this. So course difficulty, we have to pass in course difficulty. Okay. Course difficulty is a scale of 1 to 5. Difficulty adjustment per point. Neutral difficulty is 3, so that's not going to change. Course difficulty of 1, so this would be a -2. I'd be subtracting 1 whole point. For 5, we'd be adding 1 whole point. Do I want to double this number? That's what I'm trying to debate right now. I think so. Clamp min grade, max grade. So we can still clamp it to 10. So should I make that a little bit bigger actually? Let's go 1.5. Normalize deep driving grade, and then we're going to let's go final normalized driving score is equal to normalized deep driving grade, raw driving grade, course difficulty. We cannot just hard pass that in. I do need that value. Yeah, I know it's a placeholder. We're going to leave it blank for now, just so I know it's there, and then return normalized driving score. And So I'm talking there for a minute, but yeah, got course difficulty all passed into the deep set round grading. Going to calculate it the same way, double numbers, because in the normal round grade it was on a scale of 1 to 5. Now we're on 1 to 10. 0 to 5, 0 to 10. I removed all of the default values. We made it required in all the widgets just to make sure that I wasn't getting the default value. I know when I created the course that I scored this round on, just this testing distance. I didn't set a course difficulty. If you're adding a course and you don't drag the bar down here, like middle is 3, so it's just going to default to 3. So that is passing the right value. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to crash on me. And then our score obviously didn't change as a result because it's the neutral difficulty. So here we're going to get 0 times whatever is 0. So adjustment is 0. It's just returning the grade. But for easier, harder courses, it would change, which is what we want. So I think we're going to call it good there. Driving grade is done. And then I think, just because it should be fairly easy, the next thing on my list, let me make sure I actually didn't skip something again. I just keep adding more to it. I added 2 more long sections to it last night for 2 graphics at the bottom there. But yeah, so next is our shot type, which is this guy right here. So we're going to try and make some quick changes to that. First thing was just how did it look on a different screen size. Nope. Pretty good, actually. Didn't really have any notes on this one, I think, other than just making this stuff fit. But yeah, we were already pretty close. Okay, so no initial comments from that. All right, I wanted the stars to be purple just because execution grade everywhere else is purple. Maybe we'll make the question mark here a different color. TBD on that one. But more importantly, let's open up that graphic, which is shot type graphic here. Let's find where I draw the stars at. Scoring. Worst. No, for the star rating. All right, so I've got a function for it. Star rating here. And color. Yeah, so here we're just going to go. What is, I mean, I guess I should do style presets. Trying to remember to do this every time I'm setting colors just so I don't have to do it over and over again. That's progress bar. Did I just auto code that in? Kind of looks like I did. Release angle graphic. I did make it a gradient, so we could change that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's go to, we can do this one right at least. Static shot execution grade color equals map theme colors in purple. Let's go, I think that's probably fine. All right, and go back to the graphic. Where are we at? Shot type graphic. All right, and colors here, this is going to be deep stats. Colors. dot shot execution grade color. All right, so that should make them should accomplish what I wanted to there. Purple, we needed to add a title above it, so I am actually going to go to our release angle graphic for that, just because I know I started with this one and we'll keep it consistent this way. We added padding from the top, and I think I did that with all of them. So I need that guy. We're going to copy it into the graphic up here, which will go header row. Layout builder, container, column, that's fine. Text shot type. No, each one of these is a container. This is individual cards. This is not what I want. Okay, this is what I want. And then we're going to call this shot types. All right, doing my usual here where I try and only do the update at the end. And this stuff is all fairly easy, so it shouldn't be a problem. For the container here, we are going to, we can do it this way. Shot types, container background color. Border color. Shot type graphic. All right, and then this will be deep stats. I'm only using it once. Yeah, all right, all right. All right. Parent, if I could spell it. And then black and 3. Border radius is fine. So we're going to do transparent background, black border. I will have to go change some colors inside of this, which is on the to-do list. We can go and do it right now. Shot type colors. Text shot type. This is going to be black. We know that much. Percentage can stay blue right now. Star rating we just changed. Row fairway hits. Return driving stat. The return driving stat I do want to be black. That just returns an integer. So where do I? Oh, mini stat. Mini stat. Here we go. All right, and that's going to be black. Okay. So this is before. Everyone remember that? Black, white text, blue. Now for the grand reveal. Phew. Yeah, so good, isn't it? All right, what things to change? I could still, so maybe instead of transparent, we go with a little bit of kind of transparent, but not really. You know what I mean? Let's go. How do I do the with values? do that. So like 0, 0, 0 would be black. Let's just confirm. Like this should be a black background. Yeah. I don't love the full black background. Let's go like 0.2. Let's see what that looks like. I don't hate the transparent look of it, but it is. Could be better, for sure. I know that black makes the rest of the colors look good. It just seems... I don't know, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. So I'm actually not changing much here. I think I like the black better, actually. Dang it. All right. Need that. We need this. Off-white soft, and then mini stat. Needs this. Okay. Maybe this is better. Oh, not the white border though. I don't think I love that unless I'm gonna make it much thicker. It's not helping. Am I just back to gray? Am I just back to doing the same thing? It's basically going to be the exact same thing. I really didn't change anything. It is like black is better than the gray, but I really like the idea of the transparent, but it does severely limit my ability to put other colors inside of it without making them darker and more muted, and I don't like, we don't have much else filled in, so it's okay that this is like this. It's on my to-do list to make this title look different, and then we can adjust padding and stuff. But thinking about border color, thinking about the color of this text down here. Those are my questions in my mind. I want the mini stat text to be larger. Bigger. And 33% usage. Maybe this text is white. I kind of like it being blue. I do. Should that be different? What would it be? Without just being another color. I don't know. I don't love it, but I think it's at least a step in the right direction. So we can leave it there for now. We'll call shot types good. Appearance done. Okay. I kind of feel the same way about that one that I do about the release angles, where I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's better than it was before. I don't love it. Like, I kind of love this. I kind of love this. Kind of love this. I don't quite love these two yet, but I think they'll get there. I think they will get there. Let me just try a slightly lighter gray and see if this is better for the border. Substantially worse. Okay. Substantially worse. It'd be fun to make these tappable at some point. Okay, well, I might call it there. We're saying that this is good. Obviously, I'm going to do something about this space up here, but we'll say this is good for the time being. Got the calculations passed into this, which is great. Let me go actually down to that list as well. This first item was update and confirm functionality of grade calculation function. So we're calling that good. Use ChatGPT to confirm the interpretation by a widget. We'll get to that. Okay. So, got the calculation refined, finished, values passed, and we finished shot types. So the next thing on my to-do list is actually to step away from this view and improve this, which is kind of a heftier list. It'll take a little bit of time to go through. That might be definitely at least one whole video on its own, I think. Some stuff easy, some stuff take a minute. But yeah, we're going to go try and refine this. Spend a brief bit of time refining the putting view here. And then once we're done with that, we do have some extra changes to make kind of all over the place, which that'll be a pretty quick list. Yeah, there's some stuff on logging, there's some stuff on this view spread out. So we'll update the logging and we'll go through those changes. And then once we're through all of that, then we're on to the last two big pieces of aesthetic changes, which is this graphic and then our wave graphic down here, which will end up being its own thing like all of these are. And I've got some ideas for that, but 4 sections left technically. And at least at this point, I can't think of another section to add unless I come up with another cool graphic to add, which, you know, very possible, but we're getting there. I might keep thinking about this one too. We'll see. We'll call it there for today. So, as always, another decent step in the right direction. Let me make that text gray. Fine. Okay. I will call it there. As always, thanks to anybody who finds this after the fact. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. Tell me what you want to know about your own disc golf game. What you want to improve. This isn't a form app, obviously. But hey, I do coaching too, so we'll shut up now. Thanks to anybody who finds this after the fact, and maybe we'll see you in the next one.